Welcome back to another day in the life of a homeschool mom of 3. In today's video, I want to bring you along from the very beginning. We wake up, we have breakfast, we get our chores done. I want to bring you along as we adventure through our homeschool day. And at the end of this video, we have some fun pumpkin carving to share with you all as well. So I hope you enjoy this day in the life of a homeschool mom. This is real life right here, sweet mamas. This is our dining room table covered in 2,000 puzzle pieces. We've got pumpkins, we've got markers, and we're going to attempt to have breakfast and do homeschool here at this table. So we will see how it goes. We're going to start our morning off with our devotions. So we have this I Am book and also a Kingdom Quest book from Tony Evans that we have actually begun. And I'm really loving this study, guys. So I'm going to read to my boys as they finish up their breakfast, and then we will get started on our spelling and the rest of our homeschool curriculum for the day. I thought it was so perfect. Our lesson for today in our Bible study just happened to be about life with missing pieces, trying to put together a puzzle with missing pieces, and what makes that puzzle whole was so interesting. If you've watched a homeschool day in the life here before, you'll know that each day is totally different, guys. So once we did our devotions and everyone kind of went their separate ways for their independent subjects, I found my youngest in his room with his Christmas lights that he has already hung up, working on his math. Point to the first insect. How many legs does one insect have? This first insect. How many legs do insects have?
6.
Good job. So you're going to write the number 6 right next to it. Okay. And then it says, point to the insect directly to the right of the first, which is right here. That insect also has 6 legs. So what's 6? Hold on. Nope. You got ahead of yourself. So what's 6 plus 6? So just count each leg if you need to while we're skip counting, okay? So we're not going to worry about this section right here, but I want to do the leapfrog counting with you. So come here. We're going to do skip counting. We're going to fill in the blanks of the following number patterns. So we have pattern A. Right. We have 2, 4, 6, then what? So we're going to hop. We're going to follow this little frog. He's hopping from 2 to 4. So we have 2, 4,
6, 8, 10, 12, 13.
Oh.
18.
No, hold on. Let's go back. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
14.
Good job.
16, 18.
Okay, now right here.
8, 12, 16.
This is a big
18.
one. Ooh, it's a tricky one. So we're skipping,
19.
Hold on. We're skipping 4 numbers at a time with this one. This is a big one. So 4 plus 4 is 8. 4, 8, 12, 16. Let's add 4 to that. 16 plus 4. 16 plus 4. We'll skip that one. Let's do 3s because you're really good at your 3s.
6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 21, 24.
Good job.
26.
So that is it for his math today. It looks like tomorrow we will be adding money. Again, we marked this portion out. I don't feel that portion was necessary to do. And I didn't read necessarily all of this information. This part right here, he does independently on his own. And the lesson itself took us, what, like 10 minutes maybe? So that is with the Good and the Beautiful Math 2. That's what we're using for our homeschool curriculum for math this year with my 2nd grader. What one are you looking for, B? Yeah, on the end of it. Have you opened it up? We should put them in the other way, because then you can see the color on the bottom.
Broke, grass, brat, track, trade, trap, trash, travel, trip, trim, trick, trot, truck.
Okay, I go to the lake. Which one?
Which one? This one.
Yep, we're going somewhere. I go to the lake. Okay, I want a cat too. Which one? Means also. Yes, this one right here. Good job. Okay, please give this book to Beth. Good job. So in this day in the life of a homeschool mom, you are catching a lot of homeschooling with my second grader. He is not as independent as my two older boys are, so you don't really see a lot of me schooling the older boys until we do our gather round unit studies together, because my 7th grader and my 5th grader are pretty independent. They're going to take some time writing down their spelling words here on the blackboard from master books, and then they do teaching textbooks individually and their language independently as well. Okay, so for Brantley's language, he is doing language arts from the Good and the Beautiful level 1. We also have master books that I like to intertwine every now and then for the Bible, and just if we're needing something a little different for the day. It's just how I roll over here. Things are different every day. So this lesson in particular took us maybe 10 minutes, maybe. He read all the words, and then we are working on homophones here. 2, 2, and 2. And then today, now this is not every day, but today he has, we have some reading to do together. So we are going to read We Can in his level 1 reader, and that will finish up schoolwork for him today. This will begin his schoolwork for tomorrow. So all in all, Brantley's homeschool lessons for today took probably 30 minutes, maybe. Here is his level 1 reader. Again, guys, seriously, don't do a 2,000 piece puzzle at your table. I'm going to be surprised when it's all said and done if we actually have all of the pieces, because they're ending up everywhere. But lesson learned. Anyway, so we are going to read, let's see, I don't think we're looking for We Can. I think it's this one. Yes. So this is the story we are going to read today from The Good and the Beautiful, and Brantley will be done. Cooper is using language lessons for living education from master books. Here today, his lesson was super simple. We're working on combining sentences, and then there's some word art, which I love that he took some time to do that. And then also, he's going to do this lesson right here, Quieting the Storm. They have the 101 favorite stories from the Bible that he's going to use with it. I don't necessarily care if they draw a picture, but I want them to copy the verse, and I want them to copy the caption. And then that's going to close off his lesson for the day. I just kind of want to keep things simple because we are planning on doing, oh, thank you, mister. Here is the 101 stories from the Bible, in case you're not familiar with master books or their language lessons for living education, how that all works. So these are just, let me show you real quick, just super simple little reads for kids. And then when they turn to the 6th grade level, the Bible that you use with the language lessons for master books actually changes. It's a bit more advanced, and my oldest is using that right now. But this I love this right here. So again, a very simple lesson today for Cooper from master books, language lessons for living education. This might be what he works on tomorrow. Sometimes we do multiple pages, multiple lessons. I had him work on his spelling here just a few minutes ago. He's going to do his Bible, and then we will move on to, he still needs to do math, and then our Gather Round North America unit study for the day. So while my boys are sitting here doing their reading, I am going to begin planning my life with this amazing planner, Wendy from Plan, Prep, Pray. She is a homeschool YouTube mama as well. She sent me this, and you guys, you know I'm not a big planner when it comes to our homeschool, but this right here is a life planner. So I am working on getting my life back in order, planning out our days, planning out our meals, all of the things. This is so awesome. This has got your meals, your shopping lists, different notes. There are day-to-day plans, things to prioritize, your prayers. You guys, this is awesome. So I'm going to continue kind of working through this and organize our meals and just kind of get things figured out while my boys quietly sit next to me. With our homeschool, I've not ever really been super good at planning. I reverse record keep when it comes to our homeschool, but this planner right here is life. This is a life planner. It is the perfect planner for us moms, whether you are a homeschool mom or not. There is a spot right here to track everything that you're doing in regards to homeschooling, but this is more of just a life planner, like getting your whole life back in order. So that is what I am working on.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me.
Okay, it says Brentley. Today we learned about Canada's rainforest, located on the east coast of British Columbia, and the islands of the coast, and the islands off the coast. Use the information from today's lesson to draw lines from the animals that live in the rainforest to the tree. All right. So you're going to, you get to draw a salmon. So for anybody asking, this is not the best way to bind your books. I am discovering. One of you moms told me about that. Maybe it would be better if we did it at the table, but since we're doing it on the couch, things are coming out and they don't really stay seated in there very well. So just in case any of you were wondering, I know some of you had mentioned that before, but it does not. It's working fine for my oldest. Actually, just kidding. He's in the 2-ring binder. So my youngest two have it this way with the discs, and it just seems to, see, just like by flipping that one-handed, they already popped out of there. So anyway. Okay, cool. So now you're going to do your verse again. We just finished up school for the day. Today was a very kind of relaxed, random homeschool day around here. Today was a little bit different. Usually on this specific day that I am filming, we actually don't do our homeschool books. We usually don't touch our curriculum on this specific day of the week because it is prayer. So it's where I meet some of my very dearest friends, and we meet for prayer, and all of our kids play together. All the kids are homeschooled now because of COVID. So anyway, usually this day is not one that we do books at home. So my boys are like, why are we doing school? What are we doing? But we did do a few extra things today just because our day kind of allowed for it. We've got a really lax week this week. And so with the extra time, I thought, why not just utilize some of that and get caught up on some of the things that I want to get caught up on before we have, you know, another busy season or whatever. So we did do our master books, language lessons for living education. We did gather around the North America unit study, as I showed you, and all the boys did their math. So we did get a full day of homeschool curriculum in. Now the boys are out riding their bikes, and I'm gonna just work on cleaning some stuff up here. I did get our grocery order in. You guys, I am slacking so bad on planning out our meals in advance. And when I fail to plan those, I notice it in our budget because I'm going to the grocery store more often. I'm having to make more trips to get things because I'm not planning well. It seems like this happens every year come hunting season because it's such a busy, chaotic time that I really fall behind on my planning when it comes to meals. So I got all my meals planned out for the week in this day in the life. I got our grocery pickup order in. I have to go pick it up between 5 and 6, so I'll do that tonight before we get dinner started. And I think we're gonna carve our pumpkins. I think that's gonna be something that we do just to kind of eat up some of the time between now and when I do our grocery pickup. I have to run to the post office and ship out a few things, just a few extra things that I have to do here in this day in the life. I'm not going to bring you guys along for that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and end this homeschool day in the life right now. Thank you for coming along and homeschooling with us. Thank you for doing some lessons with us and just getting another peek here in our life. Right now my boys are riding bikes, and I think our fun project for the day is going to be carving pumpkins and see where that takes us. I've wanted to roast seeds before, but we've never done that. So we'll see if that's something the boys want to do. I think we'll carve pumpkins, maybe paint pumpkins. We're just going to see where it takes us. But I thank you for coming along for this homeschool mom day in the life. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment in the comment section down below if this is kind of what you guys like to see, is just a glimpse into our homeschooling lessons, coming and doing a lesson with us day in our homeschool life. It's kind of fun to share with you guys, but they are obviously a lot more work, and obviously things are different when I have the camera on. Like, my boys are very shy. They're not big. I've told you guys that before. They're not big on me filming, so I want to respect them in that. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to close this video out with some of our pumpkin carving chaos. I hope you guys love it. I will see you in our next video. Be sure you hit that subscribe button so that we don't get lost in the sea of YouTube, and I will see you next time.
He actually has a good mouth.
I like it.
It looks good. Why is mine flickering? I need to get a smaller candle.
Yeah, we'll get smaller ones. But for right now, they're perfect.
I want to see the bee. Whoa, that's cool. Oh, look at my mullet.